In this video, we set up and install our new honeybee colonies into their permanent hives. Stick around until the end of the video for a close-up look at the bees and a few helpful tips if you're new to beekeeping. So normally we would use our zero-turn mower here, but it was in the shop being worked on, so Farm Girl used the weed eater instead to clear the space before we got started. We are now coming into June and we haven't had our mower all season long. It's not ideal, but sometimes you have to make do with what you have. Our neighbor has been gracious enough to let us borrow hers as needed. We start by setting up a table and getting all of our bee gear organized. Prior to this video, Richie had already rendered some beeswax and prepped the frames. He can do a separate video or post about how he did all of that. I can tell you that it was a messy process and definitely an outside project, but it did smell heavenly and was rather satisfying to watch. Having all of your bee supplies in advance makes a big difference, so that you're not needing to stop and start again. The first time we installed bees, we didn't have everything we needed, and guaranteed we ended up spending way more than we really needed to because we were in a pinch. I've put together a checklist to help you avoid that pitfall. You can find a link to that checklist in the comment section. Next, we prep the hives by painting the ones that didn't already have paint. A fresh coat of paint helps protect the wood from rotting and makes them last longer. You can see here that we chose white. Choosing a lighter color of paint will also help keep the bees cooler in the summer months. The kids enjoyed the painting part and then decided all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. So they took to the trampoline and the playground for a while Dad finished working on the setup. The frames we had already added had the rendered beeswax rolled on to give the bees a better start. Everything needed to be level and solidly set up, so he finished doing all of that while we went to play. This part of the process definitely took the longest, and so I sped the video up the most here. While not a lot of fun to watch, and the least glorious part of the process, spending some extra time here will prevent problems down the road. We have black bears here, so we still need to go back and put hot wire around our hives and make a few adjustments as well. Now for the fun part. It was time to suit up. We have bee suits to fit everyone over the age of 5, but since the bees weren't thrilled about their relocation, I kept the boys inside while Richie and Farm Girl suited up. They carefully brought the Nucs over, each one with a queen, workers, and brood already established. The most delicate part of the whole process is moving the frames from the temporary nuc to the permanent hive, and if you haven't done it before, it's rather intimidating, even with a bee suit. I've seen videos of beekeepers tending to their hives without any protective gear, and while I don't recommend it, that's impressive. I could not do it myself. One by one, they gently move the frames into the hive, minimizing stress for the bees or the humans. I'll let you decide. They go slow. Once everyone is moved over and the hive is closed, we let them sit undisturbed for several days to adjust to their new home. It's a big day for them and for us. Don't forget to grab your free checklist for getting started. There will be a link in the comment section.